So, once upon a time, season 7, the end. I mean, do fairy tales ever really end? Because they sort of end, but since people are still alive, it can go on. Or subdivide. Anyways, it exists and therefore is surreal in and of itself. They're desperately trying to bring in new characters. They desperately try to suddenly make it not pure white liberalism, but now it is interracial liberalism. Because once again, they have to destroy everything with politics that don't exist. I mean, either you have interracial or you don't. You can't just suddenly become, because, your white power privilege of liberalism makes you feel that, you have to pretend to not be white power privileged because all these, minorities can only have lift if the white power privilege lifts them, which is, general how things have been working for the past 60 years. But that's a whole nother point. At least us, rational-minded people, we don't care what color people are. We don't see the color to begin with. Therefore, it doesn't bother us. We don't have to bring it up every 5 seconds in our life. We observe others doing it, and we see that they are wrong. So we have that in one layer, especially with those accents. So we have that. Now we get past the blatant racism to cover the blatant racism that priorly existed. And we have a story. A story that wasn't written, but it was because there's obviously someone writing the story because there's always an author. So who's writing the story? We don't ever discover this. That's not really a spoiler. It's because it's just not even thought of or conceived by these limited intellects who are so busy, ingratiating themselves to their own selfish glory. So it's basically just a hodgepodge of nothingness and rehashing of everything that's already happened in a completely different way that is exactly the same, but alternately. And it is just desperation. They should have just ended at season 6. This was an abomination by every account.